everyone, this is Tricia and welcome to my garden. Alright everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I am outside, as you can see. I've set up a little table here where I'm going to be doing some work. I'm going to be adding some seeds into some little pots, and then I'm also going to be planting some other plants that I bought, a couple more items that I bought on clearance. I want to put them into some pots. So I'm going to show you that. You see me wearing a mask? Yes, I am on my own property. I am outdoors. The reason that I'm wearing a mask is because it is super windy. It is allergy time, at least it is for me. I was out here a few days ago pulling out some dandelions. Got my arm all itchy from grabbing them. I wasn't even wearing any gloves, you guys. I am just a rebel, so you know, I decided to just do it like that. I was bending over picking up these dandelions, shaking them off, shaking the dirt off of them because I wanted to get them from the roots. So I was shaking the dirt off, and a lot of it got on my hand, and unfortunately I also breathed a lot of that in. That affected my throat, my chest, and my back. Everything was hurting. My throat felt like it had just swollen up and was closing on me. I couldn't swallow. Didn't affect my appetite, but I was finding it very hard to eat because it hurt to swallow. So today I decided, a few days later, I'm getting a little, better. My husband's not really crazy about me being out here right now, but I want to get to do some stuff, and I don't want to leave it off for more days because I feel like, I'm wasting days. So I'm out here wearing my mask. See how long I can stand it. It is, like I said, very windy right now still. It's not as windy as it was a few days ago, so I'm hoping things will go better. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to be doing some seeds over here. So I'm going to show you what I've already done and what I want to do, and then we'll see what else I can find to do out in the garden. Alright, so I have my little table set up. Like I said, I bought these little seed starter trays. I have two of them. Previously I had purchased these other ones. These are from the brand Veggie, and these came with a little soil pellets. See right here, and then all I had to do was add water and let them expand. I broke the little mesh on top and then added water, let them expand, and then I pushed my seeds into it. I already see some lettuce coming up. So this is what I have in here. I've got some tomato. I actually made a little, because it did come with these little seed markers. I've got some mixed pepper here, lettuce. I also put the little package here. And then I've got some chives here. So I've got 2 rows of chives, 4 of lettuce, 2 of the peppers, and 4 of the tomato. So that's what I have in here. And I've already got little sprouts coming out right in here. That is exciting, you guys. The little lettuce coming up already. Oh, and by the way, my spinach is also popping up, and I will show you that later. But anyway, I've got another tray over here, the same kind, and I've got some eggplant in here. Let's take this off. I've got eggplant, and I've got 4 rows of that. I've got some sage, and I've got a couple of rows of that. Oregano, and 2 rows of that. And then I have 4 rows of cilantro. And I just bought some more cilantro seeds thinking that I hadn't already bought some, but I guess I'll have more. Alright, so those are already done. And these I've had them inside. I brought them outside so that I could show you guys. It's warm enough down here in deep South Texas to actually just plant things into the ground, into the soil and outdoors, rather than having to do little greenhouses of seeding. But I thought I'd try that method. Okay, so these other trays are different. I got these at Walmart. I also bought these at Walmart as well. This is a different brand. They're a little deeper. They don't come with a soil, but I did buy the seed starting mix. Okay, and I've already used some of this to start some zucchini, and I don't know what else I also did with that. I think just the zucchini and something else, but I'll show you that later. Anyway, so I've got two of these trays that I can fill up with something right now. I also ordered some seeds from Burpee, and I forgot the other company that I ordered from. When I get those, I'll show you those. And then I also ordered some other little seeding trays. And so when I get all of that, I'll be showing you that. I'm just trying out seeds this year, you guys. I have never tried vegetables or herbs or anything like that from seeds. Excuse me. I've never tried anything like that from seeds before, so I want to try that this year, and I want to start super early. I probably should have started even earlier and had this inside already, maybe since November, I don't know. But I'm learning. This is a learning process for me, and maybe some of you as well. So anyway, I've got some more seeds here. I got cilantro. These are coleus. This is not a vegetable or fruit, but I thought I'd grab those because I like those plants. And then I decided to get some yellow squash right here. I got these from Walmart. I think I got these, honestly, I can't remember where I got them from, you guys. I'll grab that in a minute. Let me put this on top so this one doesn't fly away. Okay, so these I got them from Walmart. These are like $1.44. This is a Brandywine tomato. Gardener's Delight tomato. And then I grabbed more from the Dollar Tree, and I grabbed some Hungarian yellow mixed pepper, serrano chili pepper, cayenne pepper, and some thyme herbs. So I want to go ahead and plant these in here. Another thing that I saw on one video is to use little paper cups. So I grabbed these little ones because they're degradable. I'm just going to cut a little hole in them at the bottom so it'll help, you know, when I want to plant it, I can just tear into it so the roots can, you know, grow out of it. And then I can just plant them like that into the ground. So I got these, and oh, by the way, I'll show you these later. I also saved the seeds from some red pepper that I cut up inside the house, or well, you know, when I was cooking, and some poblano peppers. I got those seeds here. And then I've got some that I saved for my spaghetti squash. I have them here. And I want to plant those as well. I've got some gladiola bulbs that I also want to plant, but this is not in any of this. That's going to go into some pots. I grabbed these from, I think it was at, what, Ross? See, Ross right there. And it's a little growing kit. It's this moss rose. So I'm going to plant those. It's just a little kind of a viney, kind of hanging type of plant. And it grows like little tiny flowers that look like tiny little roses. And I grabbed 2 of those, so I'm going to prepare those as well. Okay, so let me get started. Okay, so I've had these little squash or spaghetti squash seeds in this little napkin and this little Ziploc baggie, and they've already kind of they're germinating already. The little things already popped out of the seed there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them in these little paper cups, and I'm going to go ahead and use a Sharpie to mark them. I gotta make a little hole in the bottom as well. So I'm just gonna put a spaghetti squash, and I'm gonna put the date that I plant them. Just like that, and I've got 10, like I said, so I'm gonna go ahead and mark 10 of these little cups. Okay, so this is what I've done. I've got 10 little cups already marked with the spaghetti squash, and I made the little holes in the bottom with the, I just punctured them with a screwdriver. Actually, I was grabbing like 3 at a time and puncturing so I get all 3 at a time, make it quicker. But anyway, there's a little hole right there. Now I'm putting the seed starting mix into the little pots, and what I'm doing is I'm pushing it down, I'm compacting it as much as I can, like so. And then I'm adding a little bit of water. I have this one also. And a lot of these have already soaked up the water, so I'm just letting them soak up the water before I put the seed in there. Okay, so I'll put these aside. And then I'm going to start some more for my, what is this, poblano pepper, and for the red peppers. Now, I have a ton of these little seeds, so I think I'm also going to do like 10 cups for each, and I'm probably going to put like 3 seeds in each one, just to make sure that something comes up. I have no guarantee that these will, but you know, it's 10 cups. So I'm going to do, that way I'll use 30 cups right now. This is a package of 100. I just got these at my grocery store. They're my grocery store brand, but you know, you can find stuff like this online if you want to look for that. I feel like I was going to tell you something else, but this is what I'm going to do. Finish doing this. And, oh, I'll come back when I'm going to put the little seeds in there. Alright, so I've already prepared 30 little cups with soil, 10 spaghetti squash, 10 poblano pepper, and I've got 10 over here of the red bell pepper, or maybe it's going to be green or yellow, I don't know. I used the red bell pepper for the seeds, but you never know what color I'm going to get. Anyway, I put the date on them also as well. I repeated myself there. Okay, so now I've got my little seeds, and I'm going to put them in the soil. I've got extra soil here. I'm just going to put them upward like that, and then I'm just going to put soil on top. Just gently push it in, like so. Okay, there's one. This one, the little sprout is out here, so I'm just going to put it right in there like that. It's standing up. And the video that I saw, the instructions said to plant these about 1/2 inch in, so that's what I'm doing. Okay. And I'm putting them facing up so the little sprout is coming out of them like that. Rather than just laying them flat, I'm just putting them like that. I'm just pushing it down on the sides and just gently in the middle. Okay, let's put the rest of these in there. Okay, let's set those aside. And I need to find a tray or something to put them in so I can carry them off. Okay, so this is my poblano pepper. And I know this because on my red bell pepper I put a little bit of the red, bit on there. So I remember, I had marked them with a Sharpie, but the napkin is wet, so that kind of smeared. But I have that little red in there to remind me that that's the red bell pepper or just bell pepper. Okay, so here, this is going to be for my poblano. And I'm really hopeful that these will come up. Even if I just get one, you guys, it'll be worth it. I paid a couple of bucks for these little paper cups. I think it was like $2 something, almost $3 for this packet of 100 of these little paper cups. And they're, what is it? Maybe an ounce or something, or 2 ounce. I'm not really sure how many ounces. Oh, actually it's 5 ounce size. Jeez. Okay, so that's what size they are, in case you're wondering. So anyway, I paid almost $3 for them, 2.5 or something like that. But if I get one plant out of all of this, I'll be happy, because the seeds came from something that I ate. And if you go to the store to buy a little plant, they're $3, $4, $5, some of them even. So if I paid $3 for cups and I only get one plant out of this whole thing, at least I got my money's worth. But I'm hoping that I can get more. And by the looks of things from other seeds that I've planted, everything's coming up. But this is the first time that I'm using seeds from something that I sliced up to eat. Okay, so here I have a whole bunch of seeds, as you can see. What I'm going to do is just drop, like 3 or so in there in each one. There might be more than 3 or 2 in each one, actually, because they're kind of sticking together. Okay, so I've got a bunch here left over, so maybe I'll do a few more little cups. Okay, let's see, where's my little dirt cup? Oh, this was my dirt cup. Okay, let's just go ahead and do that. And I'm going to put a 1/2 inch of soil on top of those. Oh, sorry, a 1/4 inch of soil. The same, I'm going to repeat the same process for the bell peppers. And like I said, I might do a few more little cups. So I'll be back once all is done, and then I'll show you the next thing I'm going to do. So we'll be back. Okay, so I wanted to show you this. I have these boxes here, these cardboard boxes. So before my husband tears them up, I'm going to use this one actually. We bought a fire burning pit at Walmart, by the way. So I'm going to use these to put my little cups in here with the seeds, so that I have a place to put them, and they, maybe they won't turn over and with the wind and such. So I just got to get rid of these contents. This is the box from the little seating area where I'm at now. We went and purchased stuff. We got these from Walmart, the seating set. It's a table and 4 folding tables. We paid $99 for that, and for the fire pit we paid $44. It was a really good deal. Okay, everyone, so here I have some sunflowers that I have planted in these biodegradable little containers. I got these from, I think it was Dollar Tree, and I think they're like 2 of these for $1. Here I planted some dark green zucchini, as well as in this one is also. I also have some small little pots where I also planted a few of those in there as well. But that's what I planted. Also some zucchini. Now this one has the sunflowers, and the sunflowers are sprouting. You can see there and there, and there's one here and a couple, 3 here, 4 that I see sprouting. But these little containers are sort of like falling apart. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut them. Let's see, I cut them to separate. Let's open them up like that. And so let me show you what I want to do. Not to the zucchini, but just to these sunflowers. I got a little sprout right there, a couple of sprouts there. Oh, okay, so I want to take that and then get these little cups, mark it, sunflower, oops. Okay, so then I'm going to also puncture a little hole in the bottom. Oh, well, that was a cup I was using to grab more dirt. Oh, by the way, I want to make a little correction on myself because I said, oh, I only spent, you know, like $3 for these. But I did also buy the bag of seeding soil, which I got at Walmart for, it was like $4, $5 maybe. I think they were like $3.97. I can't recall exactly. But this is the brand right there, Jiffy. Okay. I don't know if I told you the price of the trays too. The one that came with the little pellets were like $7.90 something, like $8. And then these other ones that I brought now don't have the pellets. Those are $5. I'm just rounding it up. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to transplant this. Actually, I have to push dirt in there. Actually, I don't even have to pull it out of here. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut the bottom here. I don't know if I'm giving myself more work that way. Yeah, there we go. I'll just do that. Get them in there like so. Just to give these some stability. Let's see. There. Back that. I'm trying to get these little. There we go. I think that'll be okay. I'm trying to get it on the sides here, but maybe if I cut it. Well, I think I'm going to just sacrifice it, guys. My dog is drinking from my watering pot over here. Okay. And I want to do this with all the love and care I can. Okay. You enjoying the water there, girl? So there we go. And what I'm going to do with these little things here, I'm going to go ahead and cut them up and just like that. I'm going to put them in my compost pile and let them fall apart in there. Let me get a little pot here to throw those in. All right, so I'm going to see how many of these I can do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 12 in each one, so I have 36. So I'll try and do that with as many as I can save, and then put them in that box, and I'll show you how I've been arranging them in that box that I showed you. And then I'm going to go to planting the seeds in those little containers over there. That's going to be super simple. Just drop some soil in there, just like I did in these cups. Poke a little hole in there, place the seed, and then just cover it up. But I'll show you the process as I'm almost done with that. Okay. All right, so here I have these trays, and I've already filled them with the seed starting soil, and I've got these 2 packages of tomato. I showed you this was the brandy wine, and this one says tomato. It's called Gardener's Delight. So I think I'm going to use this one tray for this. But let me see how many seeds are in there. I already cleaned my little space here so that I can pour out my seeds and see how many I have, because I think I'll be planting like 2 in each cell, and see how many I fill up. Okay, let's see. They're really tiny. You see that? So it says 1/4 inch deep. So I'm just going to poke a little hole with my finger like that. Or, you know, if you have something you can push in like so. And let me do 4 rows here. Okay, so I'm going to get about 2 in each one. If I get 3 in there, that's fine. Okay, so I managed to get, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 little seeds in the first 4 rows, and I'm just going to push the soil over the seeds. And you guys, I should have put some water in here first. I'm just going to lightly spray some water over all of my, everything I planted anyway, so I'll do that. There you go. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do for the next packet. So I know that I filled with this one, and where's my little markers? There we go. Okay, so I got these little markers. I have 2 left over. This came with that other, the other one that came with the little soil pellets. So I'm just going to mark it right here to remind myself that I've already done 4 rows of this one here, Gardener's Delight. And then I'll just do another 4 rows, hopefully, of this other one. And then the last 4 rows, I'll fill it up with something. And then I'll do this other tray. I've got some chili peppers that I want to do in that one. And then I've got some squash. But I think the squash, I might do it in some little pots or maybe those little cups. Okay? So I'm going to do a bunch of planting. And then I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you some things that I want to repot. Then I'll repot them. And then I'll finish up by showing you a little bit of everything that I've, you know, a little compilation of everything that I've done today. Okay, so before I went on with some more planting, I want to show you what I'm doing here. I'm using the water bottles to create little planters out of them. So I'm just going to finish off what's left in this bottle. And then I'm just going to go up here, whatever height I choose, and just trim off the top part. I'm trying to think of a way to use this bottom part, so I'll save those. And then I'm going to go to the bottom, and this is a really soft plastic, so I'm just going to cut some little drain holes at the bottom, but you could use a hot glue gun and push into it to melt them, and then just reshape your little bottle. And I'm just putting in some gardening soil to fill this up as much as I can, about halfway, and then I'm going to add, let's get these items out of the way. And then I'm going to add seeding soil and push that in, make a little bit of a mess. And then I'm taking 2 of the, or 3, whatever, 2 seeds, push them in a little bit, top it up with some more soil, push it in there. And then I've gotten some popsicle sticks. And then I can write, I can write on them whatever it is that I've planted. This is a long name on it. I'm just putting yellow squash and the date that I planted them, so I can keep track of how long it's taking. And then I'll just water them, and those will be ready to put aside. I'm going to save these other seeds because I do have, we do have a case of some bottled water. So instead of throwing the little things away, I'm going to use them to plant more seeds. So I'm going to save some seeds for that. Now I want to plant the coleus, and then I'll be back, you guys. Okay, so here I've got some plants. These here are ornamental Swiss chard, and I got these on clearance at Lowe's. They were $4 each. I thought they were really pretty. I'm going to remove a lot of the dead leaves, and I want to place them in the center of these pots. These are hanging pots. I think I got these at Lowe's, and they were like $6 each. If I didn't get them at Lowe's, I got them at Home Depot. But anyway, these were from Lowe's, these clearance plants here. And then I also got these little pansies, and they were $1 each. So I'm thinking about putting one on each side of the chard here, just to give it some little flowers on the bottom. And then these are actually hanging baskets. I don't know if I mentioned that. So I can hang them somewhere or just place them on my pergola somewhere. I also have a little geranium here that I got. I don't recall where I got that, to be honest with you. I really don't. It may have been at Lowe's, it may have been at Home Depot. And then I got this little, what is this, begonia. There it is. It's a begonia. I've been wanting one, so I'm going to try it out. These are going to go in some other pots that I'm going to grab. I have one already ready for this one. I need to look for one. I have some pots that are nice. Some are from the Dollar Tree and so forth. So I'm going to put this one in one of those. So I'm going to start off with these, but I'm going to get some dirt, fill these up, some nice potting soil, and then I'm going to transplant these, and then I'll show you what they look like. And I think that'll be it, you guys. I'll show you around, show you what I've completed. Alright everyone, so I finished doing everything that I'm going to do. I do need to plant this hibiscus. We're kind of liking that position right there where it's at right now. So that may be where it goes. Here's the geranium. I put it in this little pot here. Looks really nice. I've washed off the table because there was a lot of dirt on the chairs and such. So this is a little table set that we got from Walmart yesterday. It's really cute. We have it out here under what is going to be some nice shade as soon as these trees get their leaves. But I was sitting there and I was having a really nice little sit there with just a little bit of sun, not too much on my back. And then over here are the other items that I potted. The ornamental Swiss chard with some little pansies on the side. I just watered it, so everything's a little bit, you know, wet and droopy. This is some spearmint that I planted there. Again, I got it all wet, so it'll perk up in a little bit. The begonia, and then I have this little cute little plant, and I don't remember what it's called, but yeah, there we go. It's really pretty. It was like $1.58, so I grabbed it. It's really pretty flowers. And look at this. I got this from Dollar Tree. Cute little kind of a stepping stone decoration, and I put it there. I have another one somewhere else. I'll show you that in some other time. Let's go over to this table over here because this is where I put all the items that I seeded today. So there we go. Well, some things were already done, like this zucchini right here. But I did the squash here, the yellow squash, and some coleus here, which is that right there. And then I've got the sunflowers that I transplanted into these little cups, red bell pepper, the poblano pepper, spaghetti squash, and here I've got tomato, some cilantro, some thyme, and then I've got some varied peppers here, like cayennes and some serranos. But that's the little tags for those. Those are Dollar Tree seeds. We're going to see how they do. Over here I've got Dollar Tree seeds that I had already planted before. The gypsophilia, forget-me-nots. I've got some daisies down there. I'm actually going to unstack these because I need those to get some sun. And then this one down here, I can't recall what it is. I don't see the little tag. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's just like a little variety of some wildflowers. And they are coming up. See, little plants in there. Look at all that. That's nice. So, you know, it's worth it. It's, you know, $4 for $1, these packets. So I'm getting what am I getting? 25 cents for, look at all this. So whatever I get, if I get one plant, it's worth it because I'll get my dollar's worth. Same with these. All right, so that's it. I'm going to continue watering. I hope that you enjoyed my video. And let me stop here because I'm going to give myself a big old dirty thumbs up. And I hope that you too will give me a thumbs up. And oh, by the way, I've got this green tart there because that's what I'll use if I have to cover those seeds. So I'll create a little greenhouse effect there. Okay, we got some trash over there. Don't look at it. We're going to get rid of that. All right, everybody. I hope that YouTube will give me a big old thumbs up and hit that red subscribe button if you haven't already subscribed. And then, of course, hit the notification bell so that you get notified of when I put up my videos. I try to do that twice a week. And once in a while, I do a little vlog like this. I'm trying to keep a record of my gardening. This will also help me to kind of look back for next year if I decide I want to do the vegetables again and see how well or how badly I did. Okay, so let me just show you one more thing before I go. And my spinach, it is growing. So here we go with that. Don't forget to share on your social medias, everyone. And enjoy.